fucks we need to be scared of.
And they historically the one that's done the most to us, but they scared of us. Make it make sense. Again, our segment coming in. Make it make sense, white people. Why are y'all so scared of us when y'all done did the most to us, but y'all scared of us? Make it make sense. Can anybody out there make it make sense?
Please. Post in the comments.
It goes back to how he tried to fill me out too when he first met me. And he tried to try me too in a different way, you know, because of the position I held at the job. So he tried it. And then when he see what angle I came on and I was on a different angle, then he has to line up. Like, you're not going to try to manipulate me in a certain way. You just do too much. And some of the things that he did on the job, I know that if us as the Black people, if we would have did it, we would have. He just like Trump. Like I could see the same thing in Trump with him with the position. Like the shit he did, he should have been.
One of the comments said that's the problem is they're afraid that we're gonna do the shit to them that they did to us. That's the fear factor. What you broke up, Rob? What you say?
That's a whole fact, Wanda.
That's the fear factor. They gonna like these Negroes is gonna get sick of us and they gonna flip it on us. We can't lose control. We can't lose control. That's what they fearing. They fearing that they're gonna lose control and we gonna unite and flip the script on them. This is what their biggest fear is. Not that
they know it's gonna happen. They know it's gonna happen. So they know it's just a matter of time.
And they know we resilient. We could take it. They can't take it. We don't even gotta go as that hard. Sometimes we just our voice alone, we could just shut them down verbally and they be ready. Like we already know that white people are not built like us. The shit that they kill themselves for happens to us all day. You know what I mean? Like we be like, he killed himself because he lost his job. Man, I done lost 4 jobs.
I never had a job. I can't get a job.
They fucking husband leave them. They be ready to, they wife cheat on them. They be ready to kill the dog, the kid, the wife, everybody. The shit that we go through on a regular basis is nothing to us. They be ready to kill themselves and the whole family. So they know that they're not built like us. So they don't want us to get wicked like them. So that's what they feel like. Yo, at some point they gotta have a breaking point. At some point they're gonna get us back. So that's what they really fear. But for some reason, Black folks just have this forgiving heart. We don't.
Why is that? Somebody make that make sense. We need that to make sense. Why do we have this forgiving heart? That shit blows my fucking mind. Like, yo, that shit don't make sense.
Also blew your phone off, Rob. We don't see you.
Nah, my phone need to be talking.
Well, you got to understand they cut from a different cloth. They made from a whole different. I don't want to start going in because I go into science and high science and hard body, but you got to understand that we are the original people and stuff like that. And their chemistry and the whole makeup is different. And it's a whole mind frame. They are the ones who came up with the human race. They are in a race. That's the difference between us and them. They're in a race because it's only a matter of time that all of this is going to change. You understand?
We haven't united yet. So that's another thing. Monica said they know that what we are capable of, but we haven't been united yet. And this is what we want to. This is what we want to address more on the show. It's a such thing as they call a pull-up. I want us to start pulling each other up. We got to stop seeing us do ignorant shit, goofy shit, destructive shit, and just standing by and not saying nothing. I don't care how uncomfortable it makes somebody, how mad they might get, but we need to start addressing shit when we see. We are really being, we are really doing the job for them. You know what I mean? We making ourselves look stupid. We killing each other. Like we really have to start, getting better, uniting, self-love, loving each other, showing each other love. And when you see something, if you see, your brother or sister, not technically, you don't have to be your blood brother or sister. You're like, yo, that shit ain't cool. Don't do that. You know what I mean? Like we got to get more comfortable and make this a habit. You know what I mean? So they could stop using, which is no excuse. Shit, you guys kill each other more than anybody. You know what I mean? If they don't have that to use against us, imagine what would they come up with? Because anytime we bring up some injustice that's being done, the first thing they say, shit, y'all killing each other or y'all hurting each other more than anybody. So we have to stop giving them shit to say. Like I'm really sick of us on how we are moving. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I gotta give a shout out to Desiree Purity, because she's 100% right with that post she just made. That comment just made, she's 100% right.
You gonna read the post?
Yeah, she said that's how they control the slave. That's why the elders are so passive. The generation going to change. This generation is going to change it all and overthrow the government. I'm waiting for that day, and that's a fact.
I agree, and I agree. It's in this generation, even with the racist white people. You know where it's gonna stop? It's already stopping. You see all these videos going viral with these white kids that are not racist, and they checking their parents and their grandparents, and they put them on blast.
They something fight them up. When they say we kill each other, I want to say this. I'm not even gonna say 9. I'm gonna say 8. 8 times out of 10. We have a reason to kill each other. The motherfuckers just wake up one morning and say, yo, I'm gonna kill my whole family. And they kill their whole fucking family.
That's a fact. It be a reason, Rod. They didn't like my mom doesn't like my boyfriend and I love him and she has to die.
Exactly. Another brother did something to me to make me want to kill him. You get what I'm saying? Like, they just wake up one morning and kill their whole fucking family. So that black on black crime shit don't make no sense to me. Like, cause I'm not gonna say it's good reasons, but we have reasons why we do what we do. Mm-hmm. And they're not good reasons. Don't get me fucking wrong. Mm-hmm. But they kill each other. They just wake up one morning and say, yo, I'm gonna kill the dog, my wife, the kids, her mother, her father, everybody.
That's a neighbor. Come on now, not Fluffy. Leave Fluffy out of it.
Stuffed animal, everybody going. Everybody.
Damn, even Teddy Pendergrass got stabbed up.
Winnie the Pooh they taking Winnie the Pooh out with everything. Everybody. But you know, we don't have to say it. And the thing about it is, when we do kill each other and we get caught, we go to jail.
We go to jail. That's a fact.
And everybody goes to jail, black or white, whatever you do.
Issue with them at.
Mm-hmm.
But so what was summing up Fluffy and the kids? Yes, Fluffy and the kids. White kills white, Mexicans kill Mexicans. Right, exactly. But they only keeping the scoreboard on us. You know what I mean? I forgot the statistic, but they were saying that, you know, black on black crime. I forgot I was watching this podcast. I don't know if it was a podcast or whatever. And they were saying, well, you know, statistically, you know, more whites kill more whites. Like, you know, black people are not killing white people. White people are killing white people, and black people are killing black people. Just like the Mexicans are killing the Mexicans. But they just have so much emphasis on us. Somebody said, do you remember the Menendez brothers who killed their parents for the insurance money? They focused on the cash.
It was a rapper who killed his mother a black rapper who killed his mother for the insurance money. The shit happens every.
This hold on. That comment just now made me remember what we were supposed to be talking about too. I don't know if it's the COVID or what, but our folks is going crazy too.
It is. They saying it because the medicines are not being administered, and we are all suffering from anxiety and all of this stuff. It is. Domestic violence has shot up. Child abuse has shot up. Everything has shot up since COVID.
How about the stories with and you know I'm gonna remember it because the mother name was Fatima. The son who the mother named Fatima told her son that he needs to get a job, and he fucking killed her.
Right.
I said, what? This is some real Caucasian shit. Like recently, I think it was another black guy.
You never know. See what we hear in the media. She may have been, you know, really coming down on him. It may have been a lot of pressure on him because he couldn't find a job. It's COVID, and he probably was like, "Look, she keep bothering me. I'm trying everything." I don't know. Maybe that's the scenario. We can't just
we can't do that as a sis. Because we as black people, we deal with so much. So that's shit. I don't want to hear that. Like,
me neither.
We deal with so much. We got probation officers that's on our fucking back talking about getting a job. Like, we got so much that we deal with that.
You gotta tell me, look, I got mad pressure on my back. I feel like a whole man over here in my household.
Hold on, y'all. The number is 929-231-6415. Those that y'all like to call in and
Please
comment. The number is 929-231-6415. Yeah, nah, I don't know. I really just think that I don't know, but I see our people doing some shit they ain't never did before. And not just our people, everybody is literally going crazy out here. The shit the stories that you hearing on the news right now, it's like, what the hell is going on? Everybody is really going crazy.
Right.
But I ain't even gonna hold you. I really do think it is the whole COVID and the quarantine, and people are not being able to do what they normally do. Because I even find myself like going crazy, saying, I gotta hold on.
I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm under a lot of anxiety. I'm here by myself with my boys all day.
Hold on, we gotta call
and trying to hustle. Who is it?
Hello, caller. You called to make a comment on what?
Who is it?
This is Troy.
As far as us killing each other, you were right. The statistics for white people, white on white crime is way higher than ours.
That's the whole fucking fact, bro.
And also, you always say, that all black people have mental illnesses. Yeah, but them white boys, them white people, their mental illnesses is crazy. Like you said, the motherfuckers will jump out the window because they lost some money in the stock market or some other dumb shit.
Yeah, that's another reason for suicide for them.
What? I couldn't hear it.
Y'all can't hear him?
No, we can't hear him too good.
Hold on, Troy. He's saying that some of these white people, they will kill themselves if they lose money in the stock market.
That's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
And
we lose money all the fucking time, nigga.
We don't have any.
Exactly. And the little bit that we do
don't have any. We don't have any until the PPP and the EDIF.
Hold on. Go ahead. What you said, Troy?
I said, I work with a bunch of psychos. So I tell you like this, right now, like let's say if you got somebody that's in jail or whatever, half these motherfuckers ain't crazy. They just do what the fuck they gotta do to get out of jail, be okay. They'll spray shit on themselves and then all of a sudden they gotta take this medication or whatever. They ain't fucking crazy, they just wanna get out of jail. Now all these motherfucking homeless people or whatever that's pushing people on the trains and stuff like that, like this last dude. The last dude that I think he did it maybe a couple of days ago, this motherfucker, he swipes Metro cars down there by Jamaica Avenue and Sufton Orchard.
Oh, good, so I know where to go.
And you could always, but I tell you like this, I've been doing this psych ward shit for like 13 years, and you could tell when a motherfucker really crazy, and because he'll wear like mad layers of clothes and just do different shit. But motherfucker talking about, this ain't right, that ain't right. Nah, you ain't crazy. You just trying to get an easy check. And motherfuckers will do a lot of shit just to get that money. I'm telling you.
Look, don't be knocking the motherfuckers that's trying to get that check though.
So I gotta put on more layers of clothes to get the check.
You gotta come in there with the fuck up makeup and go out to the Social Security office and go wild out to get that check. Do what you gotta do, okay?
Hey, yo, I know some people trying to get that. That
was totally true. The media focuses on us, right? About what we doing, how we on welfare and everything. Every fucking Hasidic Jew that lives in those houses or Ocean Parkway and everything, they all on welfare.
Oh, that's a fact.
When all this COVID shit started and everything, they put people up in hotels, if you didn't want to be around your family because you're afraid you came up COVID positive. We was down there in Greenpoint and all that area and everything. None of those Jews were walking around with masks on. And I know for a fact, because I talked to all these, FDNY firefighters and all this other shit. They tell you straight up, the reason why the shit is going up is because of all these Jews not wearing masks.
Y'all really gonna get us shut the fuck down. I know I said that this, I know we made you shut
that man talk Talk
But
your
this
shit,
might be our little show. But
Talk your shit, bro.
yeah.
Talk your
Wait a minute.
shit, bro.
I'm just
Hold on,
laughing.
sir. Hold on.
Let me get another.
No, cut. We gotta cut. You
Talk
know you
your
don't
shit,
fuck with
bro.
that.
That cool.
No, sure you
Talk your
don't.
shit, bro.
Hold on. This is just a caller. Or what they call it, the CDC or whoever
Oh
else
my God, with
that be
this.
watching this. He talking about the Jews.
Talk your
You
shit,
don't got
bro.
nothing to do with that. That's his. That's that man's opinion.
I agree with him.
Yeah.
Troy have nothing to do with the uncensored radio.
Right. You hear him? Y'all hear him, right? This is the views of Troy Bonds, not
What's
us.
his name? What's his name? What's his Instagram and his Facebook? I need to follow him.
He follow us on our show, Mr.
Well, we appreciate your opinion, Troy. You know, facts all day long. You know what I'm saying? We know what it is, or some of us.
I agree with Ron to an extent. They use our own fear against us. Just like if you was watching that movie that just came out, Judas and Black Messiah, they used his fear. You know, because he had a fake badge for 5 years. Fuck out of here! You ain't doing no 5 years for no fake badge, imitating a federal officer. But he was scared. They paid him $300, which is nothing to take whole fucking organization. And what? And Fred Hampton was what? Maybe 21 when they shot his ass up.
That's what I was saying. I was telling that to my friend.
Hold on, I want to say something to
Ain't nobody saying nothing on Instagram. Am I still on there?
I want to read this comment. Going forward, peace. You know her, Fatima?
Who?
That's my spiritual leader. Hi, Mama Lisa. We love you. Thank you for always tuning in. Go ahead and let her give us some thanks. Let me say thanks, Mama Lisa, for always supporting me. I know this is not really what you
Troy,
for.
thanks for calling in.
Said,
I appreciate your support.
I'm going to read her comment. She said, when we begin to recognize our character instead of color, our mindset and perspective will remain tainted. It is called one who is willing. Oh, damn, I didn't erase. I don't know what the fuck I just did.
Wait, hold on. That's my spiritual leader. Don't cuss out.
Yeah, I wanted to read that because she said something deep. I don't know what just happened.
Always wisdom. Count on Lisa for wisdom. What she pretty much saying is our character, it's not color. Once we start being accountable for our characters and what we do individually, then, I already know.
I want to say this though, sis. That's nature. Nature is, you got birds, you got tigers, you got cats, you got cats, birds, dogs. You got red birds who don't fuck with blue birds. This is nature. This is nature. This is how it is. Like, you have birds who don't fuck with birds. You got red bird. A red bird won't be flying with a blue bird.
Well, you won't be teaching the kids the birds and the bees.
Who you calling?
Nah. You know what I'm saying? You won't see a tiger and a lion walking down the street. This is nature. This is how shit is. You know what I mean? This is nature.
Hold on. I don't know. I gave my disclaimer, in the pre-show. But y'all that's just tuning in, Ron might scream and yell because he's a screamer in the yellow.
He's compassionate. He's passionate about what he believes.
He ain't mad. That's just him, y'all.
He's passionate, and we understand that. But I'm glad you said that. But go ahead, Rob. We didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead, Rob.
What's her name again? I want to apologize to her if she took me wrong.
Who?
Mama Lisa.
Your spiritual leader.
Mama Lisa.
Just call her Mama Lisa.
I want to if she took me wrong. I'm just saying this is nature. This is how it is. Like all birds don't fuck with each other. All cats don't.
Your spiritual leader, all birds don't fuck with each other.
Exactly. You got a red bird.
Rob, you can't curse at the spiritual leader.
Yeah.
They don't.
Go ahead. Okay, go ahead. Unfiltered. Go ahead. Go, Rob.
Okay, dogs. You got all dogs who don't mess with each other. You got German shepherds. You got Rottweilers. You got pit bulls. You don't see them fucking with each other. You know what I'm saying? You got bears. You got brown bears, black bears, white bears. They don't fuck with each other. This is nature. This is how it is. And I feel like we should be fucking with them.
Well, we supposed to be more civilized.
Well, what Lisa is saying is,
Wanda, I read the comment, but I don't know if you just asked for the number. The number is 929-231-6415. Hold on, guys, but we got to do the last segment.
Okay.
Which is what would you do if it was you? So this segment, we're gonna recap an argument that me and my brother had, where I asked him, do he want to bust a move or something? You know what I'm saying? So, the what would you do segment situation is, I don't know if you guys seen that. Yes, so she could call in. The number is 929-231-6415. Did y'all see that story where the man who had was with his wife for 15 years not working, and she was taking care of him financially, and then this got a divorce. She filed for a divorce, and they got a divorce in October. And the courts made her pay alimony, and the man won $243 million, and he didn't give her any of the money, and she was still paying the alimony. So, you know, they interviewed her and they interviewed him, and she, you know, she was like, I don't even care. I don't even want no money. I just want him to stop the alimony payments. And, you know, so me and Rob, you know, he called me. This is what he does. He calls me to start an argument. And he was like, so what you think about that, sis? I said, what you mean what I think about it? I said, I think he's a piece of shit. That's fucked up. Da-da-da-da-da. And he like, why? Why? I said, she took care of him for 15 years. How he gonna get $243? I mean, $43 million. And he done took care. Oh, hold on. We got a caller.
That's Lisa?
No, I think it. Oh, yeah, it is. It might be because it say Georgia.
I do want to hear from
Lisa.
I do want to hear from her.
Hey, Mama Lisa.
I can't.
Oh, what you said?
That's Lisa?
Yes.
Yes.
She said, hold on 1 second, because she's not sounding loud enough. Well, anyway, y'all, while she getting it together, Rod don't think that woman deserved any of that millions after she done took care of his broke, dusty ass for
no, get it.
15 years.
No, I said I look at things the worst way first. So I said they both said that they ended on bad terms. So to me, bad terms means you did the worst. That's just me. This is my opinion. I feel like when you say we end terms, I'm automatically looking at the worst thing that happens. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, because I've been through so much. So the worst thing is make me look at people differently. So in order for me to look at you different, that means you had to do something real bad to me. This is just me. You know what I mean? Because I forgive a lot. So for me to say, we ended on bad terms, that means you did something real foul to me. So of course, I'm gonna say, you're not getting shit from me. That's just my opinion. But you can go ahead and finish that 5 months.
Mama Lisa, you came back yet? Okay, no, she's calling back. I have the phone call. Mama Lisa?
Yes, ma'am. Hey, sweetie.
Okay, yeah, now you sound loud. How you doing?
Hey, Mama.
Hey, how are you?
Good.
Good. I'm just calling in. Y'all, as you know me, y'all have great conversations. Y'all have real conversations. I love it.
Excuse us for all the cursing and stuff, but we uncensored now.
And this is Roscoe, Mama Lisa. This is our new host. So Roscoe, this is my lovely spiritual mother, Lisa Manning.
Nice to meet you, Mama Lisa. And I apologize for cursing.
Well, he meant what he said about them white folks.
That's a whole fact. I don't fuck with them. Go ahead.
That's not a problem. I understood very well what you was talking about, sir. It's just that what I'm after in us as people, as Black people, me as a Black woman, being at age 60, okay? We need to like I said in what I wrote, you know, I'm not changing what I said. It's just that when we see ourselves in a different perspective, then everything around us begin to change, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it really does. I've seen a lot in my time. I've been mistreated 10,000 times by different kind of people, whether they're Black, green, yellow, or white. You know, I've been treated badly by my own color more than I have white people, believe it or not. That's
Mm-hmm.
You gotta preach, Mama.
Amazing. I really have. But I don't hold that against them. The best thing that we need to learn how to do is look at the situation. Sometimes you have to step back, okay? You have to step back and re-look at the situation. And you don't always have to fight fire with fire. I understood what you said, sir, when you said about the birds and the you know, the dogs and the cats. I understand that very well. That's like elementary to me. It's just that what I love about animals understand their purpose more than we do. We're the only creation that God has made, and we don't understand his purpose. But animals do. That is amazing. Now, individually, don't get me wrong, family, okay? Individually, there's a book in heaven that has been written for us, and it's our responsibility to bring that book from heaven down in the earth. The earth is not the elements, the earth is us individually. When we begin to recognize our purpose, you know, we're going to be off the chain. We're going to be off the chain anyway because
Can I ask her one question? I'm going to ask her, what does she think our purpose is?
Good anyway, regardless.
Mama Lisa.
So,
Mama Lisa.
I love this conversation.
Thank you,
Lisa.
Mama Lisa. Ra asked you a question.
Yes, ma'am. You can ask me.
Go ahead, Ra.
Wow, she hear you.
I said, I want to know what does she think, her opinion, our purpose is?
I can tell you what my purpose is.
What our purpose is, Ma.
Okay, but you know what? That's the key. That's my point. Individually, we need to find out what our purpose is from God first. And our individual, first of all, we can't become a one collective until we find out what God wants us to do individually first. And so great minds come together. You see what I'm saying? We have to come together without any jealousy, without any strife, and all that stuff that we have in us, just people, period. I'm not doing no color thing. I can't do that, okay? It's just not in my DNA to categorize what's going on in this world today with the color. Because I've been through hell and fire. And I've been through, my mom put me to the mark, to the civil rights movement and all that stuff. I've been through hell and fire. And I'm not where I am today because somebody helped me back or somebody wouldn't give me no job. I went from washing dishes to cleaning up bathrooms after white people to being where I'm a senior manager at Georgia Tech as of today. That's not because somebody told me I couldn't do it. It was that somebody looked at me and thought because I was black and I wouldn't do it. Okay?
Somebody on, hold on.
We have to begin to do things, not, I'm just going to show them what I'm made of. No, you get in there. We need to find out as a people. Now, let me put a black thing on this. We need to find out as black people, what is your niche in life that makes you pick that you would do anything to get it done and don't get paid for it? That's weird right there. That's weird.
Say that one more time. I didn't hear that too good. Say that one more time.
She said, what is it? You got to find your niche in life, like something that you would do, and you won't even get paid for. Like, what would you do? That's your calling. Somebody on Facebook, somebody on Instagram answer your question, Bob. They said our purpose is to take back what the enemy stole from us.
But I'm not knocking nobody else's comments. I wanted to hear from the sister what she thought our purpose was, because she's calling in saying that God has a certain thing and she don't see color, right? See color, but she don't agree with everybody being color. And I just wanted to understand her thinking on what
perspective, how what we
exactly.
I can answer that. It's very short. It's very short. I think I said it in the first thing I typed. We all bleed the same.
We don't bleed.
Well, we didn't see. You know what? Half of what you said, Mama, what you typed, he didn't really get to read it because I think it erased or something had happened. So we got the first part of it. So that's why we couldn't really get it.
I have, like I said, sir, I've had a lot of people mistreat me. Black and white, green and blue, okay? And it is not an easy thing living in this world today without us knowing who we are individually first. You cannot become a collective person until you find out what is your purpose first.
Well, you know what? In Roscoe's defense, Roscoe really feel like that about white people because he doesn't interact with them that much. You know what I mean? So what he sees on the news but you never had to work with them on a daily basis.
I'm not saying what I see. I'm going off experiences. I dealt with.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
your experiences with white folks have always been, negative. Now, some of us who have like worked in the corporate world or worked around white people, we don't necessarily feel like that because we know some cool white people or some white people that's not racist. But most of your experiences that you had with white people were negative influence. So
can I tell y'all a story? Can I tell y'all what really changed my frame of thought? And I always been, okay, so growing up with my grandmother.
Thanks for calling, Mama Lisa.
Yes, ma'am.
I respect what she said too.
Love you, Mama. So
that was not in vain. I respect it.
It's respected. We love you always calling in and chiming in. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Mama. We love you.
All right.
So growing up in my household was a little bit different because my grandmother has always had white friends as well as her black colleagues. She had white friends. My grandmother worked for the police department, worked for the fire department, worked as a community activist and stuff like that for years. And so we've always had, even my uncle, he's grew up with Caucasian friends and white friends or whatever. So it's been a little bit different for me. But fast forward to 2004, I was in a pretty bad car accident where a truck had ran into me. I hit into the divider. I broke my ankle. I broke my femur, the biggest bone in our body and everything. And as I was there sitting in the car, it was a lot of people who got out of their cars and a lot of people who got out their cars and just stood there and watched me. But it was a white couple. And it was a doctor who was passing on the highway. He pulled over in his white coat. He ran out there. He drugged me out the car along with the white man and the white woman. They got me on the floor. They put the white couple, the white lady, the older white couple, they put the coats over me to keep me from being cold. The white doctor was like, "Oh my God, I know exactly what happened to you. Don't move. I'm going to push your bone back." I mean, all of the black people was just standing there staring at me. Like it was the most
recording you because that's what we do now.
It was 2004, so it wasn't too much of the recording and everything, but it just really hurt me and creeped me out. Like when they were cutting my clothes off, I seen all the black men looking at my breasts, looking all at me. Nobody was asking me how I was doing. The white lady was getting my jewelry, putting it in the thing, making sure that I had everything, getting all my information that I want anybody to call. Can she call my mother? Because she called my family right now to let them know where I'm going. Do you want me to go in the ambulance with you? I mean, all of these things. And that really put me in the mind of, you know what I'm saying? Like I should have a different outlook. Like and that's when I divided is love versus hate. And unfortunately, we get manipulated sometimes with, the color, you understand? But you have to understand hate is hate. Hate comes and we get hated on. Rod, you got hated on. Many of your boys, your closest person to you, the devil gonna use is Judas is gonna be your boy. Judas ain't gonna be the white man. Now, if you get into an altercation with a white man and random acts of hate, that's fine. But 9 times out of 10, Rod, when you got fucked and real bad and you was in a setback and a real major jam, we can't fault who is ruling over us right now. We got to work that out. But I'm just saying.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think your feelings would change if you see the scenario that Black just gave? If it was, a white person that saved your life and you saw a bunch of Black folks there that didn't help or try to assist you?
Yeah, say something. So, I was trying to avoid this conversation, right? I I don't like bringing up what I've been through. I'm not saying that's a conversation. I was trying to avoid me talking about what I've been through.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I don't want people to start, using that as the reason to like Roscoe. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, when I was shot, my son, you feel what I'm saying? It was a white doctor, right? White doctor. I'm laying in one bed. They got the sheet, and my son laying in the other bed. So I'm asking the doctor, "Yo, is my son all right?" And he just blatantly, like, he didn't like sugarcoat it or nothing. He just came out and said, "Your son is dead." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, your son is dead, nigga. Like, that's basically, that's how I took it. Like, yo, your son is dead, nigga. Like, what are you asking all these questions for? You know he's dead. That's how he made it seem.
Mm-hmm.
So I done been in predicaments where I got locked up, for instance, right? I got locked up one time. The police, I'm down here. I got locked up one time. Police pulled us over. I got a gun permit. My man got a concealed weapon permit. So when you got a gun permit, your gun has to be shown all the time, right? So the police jump behind us. We put our guns on the dashboard. Put the gun on the dashboard. He walks up to the car. He sees the guns. He like, yo, them guns legal. Yes, they legal. Boom, 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 boom. Now listen, the white guys being, listen, I almost started liking them motherfuckers. I ain't even gonna lie. The white guys being real nice.
Bro.
I'm supposed to liking them because the white guy's being real nice to me. So he's like, yo.
Hey, Travis.
I got that gun permits, this and that. They found the bag of weed in the back seats, on the floor, in the back of the car. So he's saying, yo, I got a warrant. Now, I know I don't have a warrant. I just want the court. I know I don't have no warrant. So he like, yo, you got a warrant. I got to lock you up. So he locks me up. He said, yo, this is what the white cop says. He says, yo, I don't believe that the bag of weed is yours. So I'm not going to charge you with that. He said, you got a gun permit? I'm not going to charge you with that.
Somebody said, what state was that?
This is in North Carolina.
Okay.
So, he says, yo, you got a gun permit? I'm not going to charge you with the gun. Now, me, who I am, I don't believe white people. So I'm instantly like, I don't believe him. So we get down to the precinct. He's typing in the paperwork. So down here, you can see as they type in the paperwork. I can see him typing in the paperwork. So a black cop comes in. He's a sergeant. He's above this white cop. So me being who I don't get me wrong when I say I don't like white people, because this black nigga made me not like him neither. So he comes in and I see him. So I say, so I want the sergeant to hear this. I want the sergeant to know what's being said to me from this white man. So I say, yo, you still not gonna charge me with that gun, right? Because he's the sergeant. He's a black man. So I'm thinking he's gonna be on my side. So the black man says, oh, you're not charging him with no gun? The white man says, yeah, he got a gun permit. The black man said, charge him with it anyway. Let him beat it in the court. That's what the white man said. Okay. So that let me know right then and there. He was doing his job. He had to take, instead of him saying, nah, he got a gun permit, I'm not charging him with that. Arguing with the black man, he didn't do none of that. He just said, okay, and they charged me with the gun. So I had to beat this shit in court. So there is, and I know some white people personally that I play basketball with. I call this man my cousin. Like, yo, cousin.
Oh, you got a white cousin?
Yeah, he's married to a female who got the same last name. And, my last name is very rare. So I look at him like a cousin. But at the same time, I know when it comes down to he's going to show his racist side. That's why I like, what's her name? Jane Elliott. I like Jane Elliott because she proves that, white people are going to be racist no matter what.
That little white lady that be exposed to racism.
Exactly.
Right. But that's the same way we going to be. If it boils down to it, when it all comes to a head, I'm not going to pick their team over mine either. So I ain't going to be mad at you if you do that. The same way if we was in power, I'm going to make sure all of my pick team eat, and I'm going to do everything in my power to stay in power. Because I don't want to go on the other side. So you got to respect that. That makes sense. I don't agree.
I think that we think differently. I don't think we won't go as far as that they will go. The things that they do.
Well, I don't think we ever wanted slaves. We never thought about that.
And I don't think that we want to be in control. They want to be in control. We don't want superiority. We just want equality. That's the difference. They, you know, a lot of these racist people believe that they are superior and, you know, we are inferior. We don't necessarily have that ideology. We just want to be treated fairly. That's our biggest thing. We ain't walking around talking about we better than you and you gotta, you know, humble yourself and, cater to us. That's not the type of time we on. We just
I agree. I agree.
So if we were, it's been times that we've been in position of power, and like you said, it happens at my job and other people's jobs. Sometimes Black people, when they get in power, they be worse than the goddamn Caucasians.
Hey, yo, so
I done experienced that.
So I want to finish my story before we go any further. So
okay, go ahead.
The Black man says, yo, charge him with the gun, you know, and let him beat it in court. So I get in court. It's a white judge. The white judge, he sees I got a gun permit. I don't have no record. So he's trying to find a reason not to give me my gun back. Now I have a gun permit. So he's trying to find a reason to not give my gun back. So the judge says he's searching. Yo, check his name for this, check his name for that. So they come back and say, yo, he had a murder warrant in New York. So the judge said, well, yo, what happened with the murder warrant? I said, yo, they just wanted me for questioning, and that was that. He said, okay, being that you had a murder warrant in New York, I cannot give you your gun back. So I said, yo, and I didn't get locked up for a murder. So how you can't give me my gun back? He's like, yo, I can't give you because they had a murder warrant for it, so I can't. So that right there made me like, yo, these white people is fucking different. You see, I have a gun permit, I have no record. Like, what the fuck you mean? So I had a murder warrant and I didn't get arrested for the murder, but you sitting here telling me that you're not gonna give me my gun back because I had a murder warrant and I didn't get arrested for the murder.
And did they keep you?
No, they let me go.
So they let you go, but they kept the gun.
Yeah, they kept my gun.
Did you eventually get the gun back?
Never got the gun back.
Oh wow.
Well, we already know that was hate. That was a hater.
Okay, so we a little bit over the time, but I wanted to get our I don't know, Mark didn't say that we have to go. Do we want to wrap up the whole what would you do situation? Again, you know, if you won $273 million and your ex took care of you for 15 years and was probably still taking care of you when you was legally taking care of you when you bought the winning lottery ticket, what would you do? Would you share some of the winnings? Would you break your ex off? I said I would. It depends.
Hold on. I'm Mama Lisa, I'm 43 years old because she said she had a 41-year-old son. I'm 43. I'm about to be 44, Mama Lisa. I just want her to know that.
Okay. Me and my brother got into a big heated argument over that. We was about to fight and everything. I asked him if he want me to fly down there on everything because his ideology on this was like, if we broke up and we on bad terms, why am I giving you anything? I said, if we were together and I took care of you for 15 years, most people that break up, they break up on bad terms. Bad terms can mean, oh, you cheated on me, or I got tired of taking care of you. So, and most marriages end because of infidelity and financial reasons. It doesn't mean it was something major. So it wasn't major enough to get a divorce. So you mean to tell me I take care of your ass for 15 years and still after the divorce, still taking care of you, and you come and get $273 million, you wouldn't break me off? What y'all think? What would you do, Keish?
Yeah, I would give. I would definitely give. I would give. $273 million. Come on. I don't care what you did to me. I can't go off of what you do to me all the time. If that's the case, then I wouldn't have any friends or be alive. People gonna do something to you all the time.
People are on here saying they wouldn't get it at shit.
Showing that forgiving side.
I would.
Hold on, 6180. You mean to tell me if your ex took care of you for 15 years?
But some people be bitter and can't let go. They can't let go.
Ticket was the money that he done gave you. You ain't gonna give him none of that money.
Like I said, it depends on how the bad terms. What made the bad terms? That's my whole thing. What made the bad terms? You get what I'm saying? Like Cause it could
No
have been
matter what, because I'm sure he did bad too. We know in a relationship that both of us gonna go bad. And she probably put up with his bad and held him down, sticking to the vows. And
didn't do bad. What I'm saying is he probably did bad and she matched his bad.
Robin said he'll give her $1.3 million.
You can't be that heartless. 273 million. If you even gave her 500,000, come on now.
Only thing I would do.
Somebody said I would share the money if I had a different ex-husband, but that type of person, my ex is in. No, I agree. Me personally, I would if it not my ex either, because it does show what type of person he is, and he wouldn't do it for me. But I mean, on generally speaking, if a motherfucker, I don't forget people that look out for me. If you took care of me for 15 years. And I come up with, there's people that I don't even talk to right now. This is what me and Rob was talking about too. We even broke down the list of, he's like, Fatima, I know you. There's people that we knew for years that you don't speak to now. You mean to tell me? I was like, yes, there's some people that we all grew up with that I would not give any money to. And there's some people that I don't speak to right now, but I will give them. If I came up with $273 million, is some individuals that even though I don't rock with them right now, I will still break them off because I remember when they broke me off or when I didn't have and they looked out for me. So I mean, I can't imagine having 270. Only how I wouldn't probably give the ex is if he slept, like Rod gave that scenario. So what if the motherfucker slept with your friend? That's why y'all broke up. Well, of course, that motherfucker ain't gonna get nothing. I really, for the most part, would think it depends on the rest of the money will go to the therapy for her.
So it goes back to what I was saying. It depends on how the bad terms, what made the bad terms. It goes back to that. What made the bad terms. Like it could have been me personally. I'm automatically thinking about the worst shit ever. That's why I say, nah, I'm not giving them, because bad terms mean something bad happened. Because me, I have a forgiving heart. So if for me not to be forgiven for you no more, that means something really bad happened. So it's like, fuck.
Right, depending on the situation in the relationship. I guess that's why I said it depends. But yeah, it depends for me as well. But for the most part, I think I would. I mean, I don't care not to say I don't care, but if it's we broke up because you cheated, if you ain't cheat with none of my friends or family members, if it's something like, because Roscoe was like, so what if y'all broke, what if it's bad terms and he said this about you and you said that about him? I said, when people are mad and they arguing, things are said. But if somebody literally was solely taking care of me for 15 years, and then even after the breakup is still taking care of me, and I come into $273 million, I got to give them something.
I gotta give it too. I gotta give it. It's no way. I gotta hold you down some type of way.
Because God don't like ugly. God
I gotta go back
like ugly.
What the bad terms is. If the bad terms is just some bullshit, like you said, we just had an argument. Yes, I'm still gonna look out for you. But if you did some foul shit to me, you're not getting nothing from me. I don't give a fuck who you are. What you did 15 years. If you did some foul shit to me, you're not getting nothing from me. Now if we just broke up and we just had an argument, okay, that's cool. I'm gonna break you off. But if you did some foul shit to me, I'm not gonna break you off. That's just that simple.
So if she cheated on you,
it depends on who she cheated on me with. Cause like I said, she didn't cheat. She cheated on me with somebody I don't know. Okay, no, I'm not gonna knock that, because at the same time, you was taking care of me and I wasn't on my job. So of course you're gonna get looked out for. But if you cheated on me with my brother or my best friend, yeah, you're not gonna get nothing from me. Mm-hmm. That's why I said it all depends on what happened with the bad terms. So that whole
somebody said if we were in good terms, the least I would do is give her
the key words if we was in good
$20 million. Somebody said I wouldn't give my ex shit. Somebody said that's a damn shame. He left. I wanted to work things out. I never cheated. He's not getting nothing. You're the reason why we're going to the white girls. Oh, they're arguing on there. I made more money than him too. I paid most of the bills though. Oh, they having their own little personal conversation, but
yeah, they going in.
Yeah, they going back and forth.
the reason why we're going with white women. Boy, don't start no shit on Instagram, okay? Somebody said, my brother, you got that right. That's real talk. All right, so I guess we agree. We both agree. But it didn't start like that.
Fatima, before you go on, we got to say that we both called each other back, and we agreed with something because we argued. We called each other back, and I agree with you on something you said, and you agree with me, and I said this not let them think that we argued and we didn't agree with something we both said.
Well, we know, they know if we hear right here, they, you know, it wasn't nothing that serious. Me and Roscoe argue all the time. But
yeah, we all argue. What you mean?
We be talking in the next hour or the next day. Yo, you know what happened? Whatever. This is the type of relationships that I have, or the people that are around me. I don't want nobody around me just agreeing with me, or if you be afraid to tell me something. What's gonna happen? You know, we argue and we'll get over it. You know, this is what real friendship and what real bonds is about. Everybody's not gonna always agree, and everybody ain't gonna always, you know, get along. If an argument between me and him could break up our friendship or our bond, then that must mean it was weak in the beginning, from the beginning. So, I mean, I don't even think we even have to say that we called each other back and agreed. Clearly, you know, we're here, you know, it's all good. So I made more money. So we don't want to keep Mark too long. It's 9:15. We're supposed to be off the air at 9. We want to thank everybody for joining into our new revised show, Uncensored. We appreciate all the interaction, all the support. And again, we are on every second and fourth Sunday. And tell a friend to tune in. And also, right after the show, our show will be uploaded on YouTube. So if you want to go back and look at the show, or, you know, tell somebody about the show and be like, yo, check them out. You go to the Sadior, that's Sadior, the Sadior radio YouTube page, and then you look for Uncensored, and that's where you will find us. And you could just share the link and forward the link. Do any of my co-hosts would like to say anything?
Yes, if you comments on the Facebook, we will respond to them.
Right.
Or on the YouTube. If you leave comments on the YouTube, we will respond to them.
Right. So it's not, I mean, we're gonna try to save the Instagram, because with our pre-show, we was trying to save it on a page, but it didn't. Because if we save it and you further comment on it, we will respond back to the comments there too. But definitely, it's going to be uploaded on Facebook. So even if you want to continue this whole discussion and leave comments on Facebook, you can. And YouTube, we will respond back to the comments. I want to wish everybody a happy Valentine's Day. And I'm glad you guys tuned in spite of, you know, it being Valentine's Day.
The fact.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Yeah, it's been fun.
Thank y'all.
Close out with anything, Black?
I want to say
everybody enjoy their Valentine's Day. It's been real.
I love my sisters. I love all the fans. I mean, all the people who watched. And thank y'all.
We love you too, Ra. Thanks for joining the team. We got the whole team. Brownsville, Atlantic Ave, Rockaway in the building.
Powers, yeah.
We're holding it down, even though none of us ain't in Brownsville no more, but we still repping Brownsville. That's what made us. That's what made us the people that we are today. So shout out to Brownsville. Shout out to the block. The home team is in the building. Uncensored, unfiltered, uncut. Keeping it real. See y'all next. I don't know the exact date, but whichever is what we on right now, whichever is the fourth Sunday of this month, that's when we will be back on. But of course, we'll be giving y'all
this is February, so this is 28 days. How does that work? We'll do that behind the scenes.
We'll be on the
all right, love y'all.
We'll be on the
28th. The 28th.
Yeah, we'll on the 28th.
The 28th is our next show. So see you guys on the 28th.
All right.
So try to save it, Black. Try to save it. I'm gonna try to save it too.
Save what?
On the Instagram.